Apollo 11 was the first space flight that landed humans on the moon on July 20th of 1969. A speech was ready for President Nixon in case the two astronauts, Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin, were to be stranded on the moon. Their lives would have been sacrificed, and they were both aware of this. The chances were said to be very possible of no return, as quoted by Neil at that time, a 50-50 chance. I'm going to narrate the document that President Nixon would have addressed to 650 million people watching TV had they been stuck on the moon. This is the Safire Memo. To H.R. Haldeman from Bill Safire, July 18, 1969. An event of moon disaster. Fate has ordained that the men who went to the moon to explore in peace will stay on the moon to rest in peace. These brave men, Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin, know that there is no hope for their recovery, but they also know that there is hope for mankind in their sacrifice. These two men are laying down their lives in mankind's most noble goal, the search for truth and understanding. They will be mourned by their families and friends. They will be mourned by their nation. They will be mourned by the people of the world. They will be mourned by a Mother Earth that dared send two of her sons into the unknown. In their exploration, they stirred the people of the world to feel as one. In their sacrifice, they bind more tightly the brotherhood of man. In ancient days, men looked at stars and saw their heroes in the constellations. In modern times, we do much the same, but our heroes are epic men of flesh and blood. Others will follow and surely find their way home. Man's search will not be denied, but these men were the first, and they will remain the foremost in our hearts. For every human being who looks up at the moon in the nights to come will know that there is some corner of another world that is forever mankind. Prior to the president's statement, the president should telephone each of the widows-to-be. After the president's statement, at the point when NASA ends communications with the men, a clergyman should adopt the same procedure as a burial at sea, commending their souls to the deepest of the deep, concluding with the Lord's Prayer. In reality, Neil and Edwin, also known as Buzz, would be down on the moon for 2 hours and 15 minutes collecting around 47.5 pounds of lunar material to return to Earth. Michael Collins was the third astronaut piloting the command spacecraft alone in lunar orbit. They would all return safely back to Earth in the last and only part of what was left of the rocket, a service module. All three astronauts would return 4 days later on July 24th, landing in the Pacific Ocean. I want to share for those unaware that the Safire Memo is a government document that I just read in its entirety. The PDF is available for free download at archives.gov. I have a fascination for this document after just recently discovering it. Knowing that Neil and Buzz were aware of tragedy anytime in their mission gave me a deeper appreciation for their effort and courage. I think it's also interesting to note that there are deepfake videos available on YouTube where Nixon can be seen giving this speech. I think the video I've seen is convincing. It does appear as if President Nixon is reading off this memo, and I give props to the creator for sharing that it's a fake at the end and bringing awareness to deepfakes. Just to reiterate, Nixon speaking is what makes the video I'm referring to as a fake. This document is real. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I ask to anyone seeing this video now that if you know of any interesting documents that are morbid or interesting like the Safire Memo, or whether it's bizarre, strange, espionage, etc., please share. I consider things like these gems in history and always look forward to sharing them on here. Until next time, take care.